Here we go, London fight fans. The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the bantamweight division, being brought to you by Domino's Pizza, Ellis Don, and Finch Auto Group. Introducing your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed in white and gray. Standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, he weighed in at 132.4 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Rebel Alliance and Team Cal Samrit. He comes to the prospect cage for his debut professional fight tonight. Fighting out of and representing Whitby, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Hashmat Sarwary. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks trimmed in black. Standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, he weighed in at 135.2 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Niagara Top Team. He comes to the prospect cage undefeated with a record of 1 win and no losses. Fighting out of and representing St. Catharines, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Teshay, my house, Gouthro. Referee Patrick Goulart with fight instruction.
All right, fighters, listen to my command at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. We went over the information in the back. You have any questions? No? You want to touch gloves? Do it now. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bantamweight contest will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
And it is the start of our first bout of the evening. Hashmat Sarwary, Teshay Gouthro, both fighters fighting out of in the red trunks.
Already, we're already seeing Hashmat trying to cut the cage off, doing a good job of kind of being the bully, coming forward, but has a good range, almost like karate style, hands down, wants to go in and out with a pendulum step. You know, those are the times they're quick, but it's easy to get caught with your hands down.
It's risk versus reward, right?
Yeah.
It's oh.
He's smothering, you know, that kick, getting right on top, where you suggested he might want to be coming from the camp that he's with.
Yeah, strong grappling presence out of the Niagara Top Team. Chris Pickett, very, very strong wrestler, national level wrestler, and Matt DeMarco Antonio are both his coaches. But excellent job by Hashmat being able to get up to his feet.
See, and I think he learned his lesson the first time. You got to pull your kicks back quick, or, you know, someone will smother, rush in, and get you flat on your back. So we'll see if he can make that adjustment. Some good returns from Tayshawn as well. I think that, and surprised to see the shot.
Nice.
Getting some space for his knees.
Little Muay Thai action right there by Hashmat. Hashmat coming, training out of Cal Samrit, out of Whitby, Ontario, also working with the Canadian pioneer for mixed martial arts, Justin Brookman. And if you don't know who Justin Brookman is, you don't really know MMA. In Canada, he's one of the original founders of MMA here in Canada, fighting the likes of George St. Pierre at the UCC. So that's, you can see the wealth of knowledge that's coming out of the corner of Hashmat.
Tayshawn doing a great job throwing some of those shots straight down the pipe and mixing it up, looking for the body shots as well. And, you know, I think essentially Hashmat's just looking to line up those kicks. He's not using, you know, his hands too much to set them up. Just kind of looking for that pot shot, get that kick off and go.
It's very common now, Kara, you probably see like the elusive switch stance, which wasn't that popular up until recently, you know what I mean? The switch hitter style, being able to switch up left, southpaw, orthodox, and then he mixed it up with a takedown, double legging Teshay right to the mat. Holding the back control now. Teshay looks to stand up.
That's where you're seeing the difference with the longer limbs, you know, able to work it out a little bit more.
Hashmat relentless trying to get on that back. Oh, big knee right to the kidneys.
Yeah, and that's the one area beside the solar plex you do not want that shot. The kidneys, the liver, that is a tough one to recover from.
Especially when you're fighting somebody who's on their back.
Teshay doing a great job of reversing that.
Powers way out of it. He's got him up against the fence.
And here we have Hashmat just looking to mitigate damage. Hopefully he can use that cage to pop himself back up.
Oh. The corner of Teshay shouting heavy hips, heavy hips. Keep him on the mat. Oh, but he floated too high. Basically, we just went ring around the rosy there. Swapping backs. Oh, attempted the rear naked. No dice, though, for Hashmat. He's still in the back. Now he's locked the body triangle. And that's a devastating, devastating hold to have on someone. It basically secures the position. It limits their mobility.
And their ability to take a breath, too.
Exactly,
Start to wear
exactly.
you out.
We've seen people in the past days, they've tapped from that body triangle.
And just Hashmat just trying to be busy, looking to kind of, and you know, Teshay's just going to try and look to fight the hands and mitigate any damage from some of those punches.
Yeah, what Teshay's doing, he's trying to get that pressure on the ankles of Hashmat. So by pulling over to his left side and looking to get that escape. But now, trying to catch that arm.
Well, and that's the trouble. You can't keep your hands away from your head for that long because someone is going to look to secure that rear naked. Just looking to soften him up, secure the round.
We hear that 10-second clap. Teshay just going to ride it out to the end. That is our first round of the night. What do you think, Kara? Who do you got?
I think that Hashmat sealed it at the end, definitely. A lot more volume. I think Teshay got a lot of good strikes in, actually, in that round. He could have had a few more. I think he started to gain confidence in his stand-up. Hashmat, I was surprised that he took the shot, though. I was surprised he looked to close because he was working so well with his range. So we'll see how they come out in this second round.
Make some noise for our beautiful cage girl, Tiana.
1-0 for Hashmat.
I think so, too. I think you're right. I like the elusive style. I like the in and out work by Hashmat, switching it up, taking it to the mat. The effectiveness, which is what keeping your opponent guessing does, right? Being able to take it to the mat. They had a nice grappling exchange.
Seconds out.
But it's still anyone's fight. Round 2 is about to go
Make some
underway.
noise, London, round 2.
All right, round 2, we have Teshay Gouthro, red corner, compression trunks, and we have Hashmat Sarwary. He is out of the, he's in the blue corner, and we're going to see if he uses a little bit more of that karate style. You know, doesn't look for the shot, looks to set up some of those kicks. And I think Teshay could come out here a lot more confident in his hands to just start moving forward. He was the one that was kind of being bullied backwards. And kind of a switch up in style that what we would expect.
Big right hand. Almost found the chin, hit the shoulder. But excellent job by Hashmat Sarwary, closing the gap, getting him to the mat. Trying to pin him against the cage here. Tough position for both fighters right now. This is Hashmat trying to seal that takedown, create a bit of a leg vine, lace the legs, pull Teshay away from that cage to be able to create space and land some effective strikes. What you see here, Teshay hunting for that Kimura. Bails on the Kimura. And he's back to trying to get up, looking for that deep half position. Oh. Back turn. All the way right back to the first position. Now he's in guard. So grinding him out here is Hashmat Sarwary. Back on the back. Teshay made it up to the feet. A little bit of a fence grab there.
Now this is where they both need to get to work, because I think they have a lot more skills than they realize. Both of them looking, I mean, they're both newer as pros, so they're all constantly looking to clinch, when I think they have a lot more to give on their feet. A big knee to the body there. And here we are, just Teshay basically playing defense all over again, looking to stand up.
He's exposing that back quite a bit, but still able to maintain.
And this is where Hashmat needs to just like work on that range. He's got the range, just start firing those kicks, set it up with his hands, and look for that.
Expect the big pot shot coming up from Teshay.
Well, and Teshay's got to let his hands go when he starts moving forward, because he's getting good distance on him. He's just got to look to fire offline when you're facing a lanky guy like that.
Teshay likes to feel with the jab, and then bring that power left or right. He switched stance.
Well, this is the thing. When you're facing someone like a Hashmat who's going to throw one kick at a time, you've got to explode on them, right? After they kick, you know they're kind of waiting to set up again, and that's your opportunity. It's a good jab. He's just got to follow that up. Another good jab. And this is where we saw Teshay throw that big overhand right at the beginning of the second round, where he's got to let that go right over top of that. Looks for that uppercut.
Anticipated the shot, went for the uppercut.
And they do a good job creating space. You know, after he fell in, he pushed out and posted out. The only concern there with Hashmat is that when he is jabbing, he drops his right hand so much, and that makes you so susceptible. And you're not prepared. That's why he only throws one shot at a time. Big knee up the center, almost in the form of an uppercut.
Yep. Beautiful knee. Teshay, delivering some elbows. Now we see what Teshay offers, having his opponent on the back against the fence.
I'm trying to work just to soften him up, to see if he can, you know, get some angles. Pulls back out, then goes for the shot. Dumps him. And we'll see if he can work from here.
Great job. So now we'll see what the ground game, the top game, offers for Teshay and Gouthro.
Well, this is where you got to just get explosive and see what the guy, on his back is made of. You know, sometimes you bring that high volume and drop some heavy hammer shots. You'll see them soften up pretty quick. Some good body shot.
Crushing the kidneys there is Teshay. The clap again. We got 10 seconds on top.
And this is what you want to do. You want to seal the round knowing you're down one round. This is where you want to make sure you are getting the W in the eyes of the judges for that round.
Now we got to fight, Kara. We got to fight now. One round apiece. Safe to say this third round is going to decide this fight.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you never know how much damage that big knee up the middle from Teshay, how much damage that did. Was Hashmat able to recover from that? And Teshay did what you're supposed to do, especially near the end of a round. You've got to seal the deal. You've got to change the mind of any of the judges that were looking the other way.
Oh, it was a beautiful job. He parried that left jab, went up the middle with that left knee. Definitely rocked him. Excellent job. Both of these fighters, you can see both these guys are true mixed martial artists. They're playing the outside game. They're tagging. They're switching up, going down on the mat. Safe to say the guys that on top are the guy that's winning in this match, definitely. Neither guys was able to threaten too much from the bottom.
This is where Hashmat has got to come back out with that jab. He started to throw.
Here we go, London. Make some noise. The third and final round this matchup.
Teshay's got to close the gap, get his head offline, and start throwing that overhand right.
Yep. I can see if Hashmat wants to win, he's got to get back on that movement. Big inside kick.
Yeah, and he did a great job adjusting to Hashmat turning to a southpaw. Hashmat in the shorts and Teshay in the compression trunks and the red gloves. And that's just it. You got to smother that kick, or you got to attack off that kick because he's throwing one at a time, right? You got to just make that adjustment.
Both fighters looked for the takedown there.
Teshay doing a great job of going body head. People, well, you would know, Chris, until you get hit with a body shot, you don't realize how important they are to make that investment and just keep going down there.
Oh, it's a game changer. It's definitely a game changer.
There's that beautiful jab, and he's got to utilize it. I mean, the purpose of a jab is your rangefinder, right? So
Big
you gotta
chop.
let it go.
Ooh, I like that. Right
Teshay-
low kick right into the right uppercut. Nice job by Teshay.
Teshay's doing a great job because he's finding different angles and mixing up his shots.
Little sugar, little shake. Pop jab by Teshay.
And Hashmat's just got to start following up, right? Not one shot at a time. He's got to start putting them together. He's looking desperately for that elbow, but he's just out of range for it.
Great takedown by Teshay Gouthro.
I think Teshay knows what he has to do here because he did it at the end of the last round, so he's just got to work and get high volume.
Yep. Picking those shots. He's got Hashmat pinned against the fence. This is such a very uncomfortable position to be.
Great job at posting up and creating that space and then dropping a heavy shot.
Smothering him, covering his mouth. Oh, the little dirty tricks. Oh, Hashmat attempts to throw the legs up. No dice. Oh, good pass. Opens the leg, sees that as an opportunity. Teshay steps over. Got that knee shield from Hashmat, but he's got his back against the fence. Quite difficult to create the space. Oh, there he does. He's got a little bit of space. Teshay was able to neutralize that, get him back to his back, flatten him out.
Teshay doing a good job of delivering damage. And that's the thing. I think sometimes fighters get so worried about being submitted, but a guy can't submit you when they're so busy defending themselves and getting, punched in the face. So you just got to stay heavy and stay busy.
And the thing is, when you're pinned against the fence, Kara, the mobility is so lax from the bottom, right? Everything he's thinking about is getting the side, getting off that fence. A good fighter would use the ability of the fence to be able to wall walk it and get up. Mouth guard flew out from the mouth of Hashmat Sarwary. Oh, I don't know. This could be the answer. Oh, and Patrick Gula
He's seen enough.
calls the bout. He's done.
And Teshay took this away because of this third round because he started mixing it up and putting his shots together, going high, going low. He made a great adjustment in this fight, that's for sure.
As I called it right at the start of the bout, the grappling game of Teshay Gouthro is what shined tonight. He came out, he mixed it up, pot shots, but he got him to the mat. He got on top, he smothered him. Excellent job by Teshay Gouthro. He's 2-0. And he's rolling high right now, guys.
And the great thing is with a W after a good opponent. That's always even better to walk away when you had a guy that was tough in there, he was game, and you come away with the win. That's helpful. But Hashmat will learn a lot from this fight when he goes back over it.
Oh, absolutely. Hashmat undefeated as an amateur fighter, 2-0 with 1 draw as an amateur in mixed martial arts. He's coming into the pro game with a little blemish on the record, coming from the camp that he does. I know he's going to bounce back. We're going up to our man, Pete Trevino, with the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for both of the fighters in this cage, please. Referee Patrick Gula steps in to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 1 second of the third round for your winner by TKO, Teshay, My House, Gouthro. All right, Teshay, go ahead and get your victory picture real quick, and then we'll talk to you for 2 seconds. Victory team picture.
He's got to be excited about that. I mean, it's always a great feeling when you're down the first round and you have to make all the adjustments coming into the second and the third. So a great job. by
All
Teshay.
right, London, I'm in the center of the cage with your winner, Teshay, my house, Gouthro. Congratulations, Teshay. Take a few seconds to talk to everybody. You got the win. Who do you got to thank for the win? We got a camera right over there. Who do you got to thank for your win, and what do you got to say to all the fans and friends here?
I'd like to thank my coaches, Matthew, Mark Antonio, Chris Prickett, Jazz, the fucking crazy ass Jazz over there, and all my fans, everyone who comes out to support. This is what I do, this is what I love. Everyone showing up tonight, fuck man, thank you guys. I do this for you guys. Do it for myself too, because you know, I gotta get the crazy out, but do it for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. London! Canada! My house!
Clap your hands, gentlemen and ladies, everybody in the building. Your winner, Teshay, my house, Gouthro.